I'm welcoming you all to the Master Grade of AI Prompt, How to Create Realistic Images with Ease by Koroma Leodon, hosted by Koroma Graphics. So I want to let you know that you will actually learn a lot from this session. It is meant for you and you have not clicked the wrong link. So get a jotter and a pen and be jotting down some important points that will help you in the future, in the nearest future. So first, I'll start by AI is a powerful tool, but the magic is in the prompt. AI is a powerful tool, but the magic is in the prompt. I will explain this to you. The prompt is what does the magic, not the AI itself, because the prompt is what tells the AI to do. All right, so in this class, you learn how to write powerful AI prompts for breathtaking images. Tools we use ChatGPT and we use ImageFX AI for prompts for images. So by the end, you'll master how to generate visuals using AI. And then one thing I would like to draw your attention to is AI doesn't create, it follows. Your words are the artist's brush. It follows your prompt. It follows what you ask it to do. All right, so let's move on. What is an AI prompt? What is an AI prompt? Are you still with me? Okay. So what is an AI prompt? An AI prompt is a text-based input or instructions given to an artificial intelligence AI model, such as a language model, a chatbot, to elicit specific. Okay, all I want to say is AI is a set of instructions in text format. It is a set of instructions that you give to artificial intelligence to give him a particular result that you want. So AI processes words from left to right. That's when you say a man standing. It start processing from A and then to man and then to standing. So when you have much prompt, it start reading from the beginning to the place that you cannot absorb any longer. All right, so with me I have this, how AI thinks. How do AI think? Like how it does its own thinking. AI doesn't guess. This is one of the characters or characteristics of AI, artificial intelligence. It doesn't guess. It follows instructions exactly. The way you give the prompt, that's how it follows. So think of it like a video game character. It only does what you tell it to do. It only does what you tell it to do. So in the other way around, it does not do what you didn't tell it to do. So we have vague prompt and we have detailed prompt. We have what we call vague prompt and what we call detailed prompt. Now, we all know the meaning of vague as not clearly expressed or stated in indefinite terms. It is not clearly expressed. That means on a browser, is to give it a detailed prompt. Vague prompt is bad. it gives bad result. But you see anything that has to do with detailed prompt, it gives high quality images. So the way it does is garbage in, garbage out, just like the winner of Gigo, garbage in and garbage out. The better your prompts, the better your result. All right, so let's move on. If at any point you have questions, just note it down. And at the end of the section, we will take questions and then call it a day. All right, so there are a key to a perfect AI prompt. There are a key to a perfect AI prompt. So what are the key to AI perfect prompt? Follow this structure. So what we have is subject, we have action, we have environment, and we have style or details. So the subject is the person himself or the one performing action in the picture or in the image you want to generate, or the main character in the picture, and the action is what the character is doing. Then we have the environment he is, and we have the styles and other details. So we have an example here, a girl in a dress. You see, this is a vec. This is not detailed. This is not defined. This is indefinite. So we have to elaborate. We will have to make it more realistic and the more details so that AI can give us what we want. So we'll just make it a young woman with long red hair. You see of the way you describe the woman. She's a young woman with long red hair, and then what is she wearing? You have wearing an elegant white dress. Then the environment now standing on a windy beach at sunset, waves crashing behind her, cinematic lighting, ultra realistic 4K. This is a perfect prompt. So you have to make it details. I'll show you how to generate prompt to ChatGPT, but I want you to get the basics of what it is for it to be contained in the prompt, so that anyway you can edit your prompts the way you want it to be. All right, so we have the next thing. The next thing on list is using descriptive details. Using descriptive details. You know, when you are given AI a particular prompt that you want him to give you the result, what you first do is what I've explained earlier, and then you see there are things like texture, colors, lighting. You see, one thing with texture is it gives it more light, it gives it more vibrancy, it gives it more taste, so that your picture will be realistic, will be perfect for you, for your work, so for what you want it to do, for what you want to do with it. And then we have art, texture, and colors. So you see something like silky dress, or rough stone wall. These are some of the things that will encourage AI or will give AI information. You know, AI normally fits on data. AI fits on data. So without data, AI cannot work. Without data, without you giving it data, there is no way it can give you result. So the data is the prompt. The data, so the quality of your result depends on the quality of the prompt you give AI. So you see, when you have defined lighting, we have soft glow, we have neon reflection, we have golden hour. All these are just example of the lighting in the picture. You know, sunset, sunrise, soft glow. The picture should have a neon reflection. The picture should have the lighting of golden hour. All those things are descriptions of what you want the AI to give you. And then we have mention camera angles. Mention camera angles. You see, this one is close up wide angle, bird's eye view, sorry. So it also gives it more information. It also gives it more information. So this, I'll give you an example here. I'll give you an example here. So a street at night, a street at night, or a rainy street at night, neon lights reflecting on wet pavement, people holding umbrellas, cinematic wide angle shots, ultra realistic. So you see, this is more unique, this is more detailed, and this is perfect. So you need to add all these things that I gave you, the textures, the lightning, the angles of the cameras, and all those things, so that you have what you want. All right. So the smallest details create the biggest impact. The smallest details create the biggest impact. So it's all about details. It's all about details. If you can give it a perfect details, not much details, though, just a perfect details of what you want, and then it will give you a perfect result, like a perfect result. All right, so let's move on. All right, so I want us to generate a picture. A picture. I would like you to do it, and then let me see your result. Just search ImageFX AI. All right, are you with me? We have a futuristic city. This gives you a boring result. This doesn't give you what you want, because the prompt is not detailed. The prompt is not enhanced. The prompt doesn't have enough data for AI to process and to give you human. At first, we said AI doesn't guess. We said AI doesn't guess. So that is to say, it fits on the data you gave it. It fits on the data you gave it. So that means it needs data. It needs enough data to process. It can't just guess what you want to have in your mind, because it doesn't guess. It wants to give you what you gave it to give you. So what you want should be in your prompt. I don't know whether you're following me. What you actually want should be in your prompt. Your ability to explain to your prompt, your ability to explain how you want your result to be, is in the prompt. So you see, you can enhance this to a futuristic cyberpunk city with towering skyscrapers, flying cars, and neon signs glowing in blue and purple, people walking on a wet street, cinematic wide angle shot, ultra realistic. You see, this is stunning. It will give you a result that will be like, wow, this is perfect, this is beautiful, this is awesome. So that is to say, your result depends. So there are common mistakes and how to fix them. I've write some so that you will have ideas of them and you will not be making same mistake. All right, so you have when a prompt is being too vague. When a prompt is being too vague, what does it mean by vague? I've explained vague earlier on, that there is not enough information in the prompt. And then the example is a dog in a park. A dog in a park. You see this? This will give you a generic result. This will not give you what you want. But you see, when you have something like a retriever puppy playing with a red frisbee in a lush green park, bright blue sky scene, ultra realistic, high definition. So you see with this prompt, it will generate and it will give you that yes, you want the puppy to be playing with what? With red frisbee in a lush green park. You see, you have given him the environment. You have given him the particular environment that you want. But AI cannot just guess in its mind that you want the puppy to be in a lush green park. Bright blue sky, sunlight scene, ultra realistic, high definition. You see, the ultra realistic is telling AI that you want it to be real image. They want it to be a real image and it should have a high definition. So there are other things to avoid is overloading AI with too many styles. You see, when you have a realistic anime oil paintings of a cyberpunk astronaut in a van of style, filled with a Rembrandt lightning effect, it confuses AI because it has a lot of details in it. It has a lot of information that you want it to. So it can't detect what exactly you want. It just give result. You see, what I take care is pick one clear style per image. One clear style per image. So that AI will go straight forward to what you want. And then you can ask him in the next prompt, this is what you want, it should generate it for you differently. So more details is good. Too much details is chaos. So that means giving AI more details in one dimension is a very good thing. But when you have too much details, it's making the result to be chaos as it confuses the AI. So these are things you should avoid while using artificial intelligence. So the next thing is, all right, is anyone still too? Moving on now, we have negative prompts and then what to avoid. If AI keeps adding word element, tell it what not to do. If AI keeps adding word element, tell it what not to do. Okay, so you can have something like no blue in the image. That means I don't want anything like blue in my image, or I don't want the image to be distorted, or there shouldn't be extra limbs or high details. So you just explain or you just give directly. Don't assume it will. Understand? So we have something like AI will generate generic images overloading prompt with too many styles, confuse AI, not specifying lightning and specific flat unrealistic images. So you wonder sometimes that you generate image with AI, but it doesn't have this realistic feeling. It doesn't specify the lightning you want, sunset, sunrise, neon glow, soft light, soft glow. So these are the things that you explain so that AI would understand a picture very well. It will understand what you want very well because it fits on the data you give to it. And then we have knowing what to do excludes is just as important as knowing what to do. You see, this is just a fun fact that some of you may not know. That knowing what to exclude, that's knowing what not to include, is just as saying knowing what to include. All right, I think this is clear. If you have any question, you drop it here, and then I'll be going. I'm going to show you how to generate images with the ImageFX AI, and then how to use ChatGPT to generate best prompt. So you know when the prompts to give the ChatGPT, and then knowing the prompt for ImageFX AI, and then editing the prompts to your own pace. With this knowledge that I've given you, with these ideas that I've given you, I believe you can be able to go through it, and then be able to generate a perfect prompt, or to write or to craft a perfect prompt, and then take it to ImageFX AI. All right. So as I'm saying earlier, if you have questions, you just put it down as we go into the second section of the class. The best way to learn is to prep. Let's put this into practice. All right. All right. You see what we have? Then you just click on create image. Click on create image and give it some time. But normally it used to be fast. It's based on the network. All right. So there are some limitations. Wow, 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 wow. Can you see the pictures? This is the picture it generated for you. This is the picture it generated for you, husband and wife. This is the picture it generated for you. All right, you can choose to download it here. But you see, this is white people, and they are quite not realistic. So you can come back to ChatGPT. I want African couples in modern attire. All right. So you give it the prompt. You ask it to. Okay, one thing you forget it. I want it to be ultra realistic. Okay, so here you go. Wow, so you can see the prompt AI has generated for you. You need to log into ChatGPT with your account. It's free, though it has a pro version. So you come here, then you copy, then you come here again. If you still want these people, but in different attires or in different format, you can come here. You can lock this seat. This seat will give you exactly the same people, but different skin color, different background. All right, so you can come here again, and then all right, so you click on generate. Wow, can you see this? This is awesome. This is good. Can you see this? Can you see this? So you can use this either for your design, you can use it either for your content creation, you can use this for different things. You can use this also in your video as a video editor. So there are a lot of, but these are just a few of it. In any place that you just draw my attention. All right, so now it's time for questions. It's time for questions. I'm in the discussion room already. Yes. All right, so if there is none, I would love to explain more on the limitations of ImageFX AI. what ImageFX AI can't do and what it can do. It's simple and clear. So what ImageFX AI cannot actually do is it can't create the image of children. It cannot create the image of children. It cannot create the image of prominent personalities. When I say prominent personalities, I mean celebrities that are on this spotlight already. So it can't generate the picture for security reasons and other things. So these are the things that ImageFX can do. You can check more on them. You can check more on the limitations of this coming here. So we can actually generate another one if you want. ImageFX AI prompt of African couples. In white wedding background. White wedding background. Okay, write me an ImageFX AI prompt. Okay, we put realistic. Alright, so write me a realistic ImageFX AI prompt of an African couples in white wedding background. Alright, so here we go. See what ImageFX AI has, what GPT has given you. Copy it to this place. Copy it this way. Then you come here. Alright, then you tap on create. Before I move on, this is awesome. This is brilliant. Is we have African people dressed in white. So you can use this image in your content creation, in your video editing, in your graphic design for the couples, wedding flyers. You can download them and use them anytime you want. Anytime you want, you can find them in the downloads. You can use them anytime. Very realistic. If you were not told, or if you haven't seen it, you hardly believe it's an AI generated image. So actually this is just nice. I encourage you to use it wisely so that you gain a lot of knowledge from it and it will benefit you in your creativity at large. Once again, thank you so much for availing yourself to be here. To Esquire Kamzi, thank you. To AA Bisewa, thank you. To Maxwell Ephraim, thank you. And to everybody, thank you so much for availing yourself. God bless all.